Good afternoon, YouTube. Figured I'd do a July update. I believe today is the 12th. Over here doing a little mowing at the in-laws. Seemed short, and you already knew that. But I figured since I don't have a whole lot else to do, so I'd sit here and cruise around at 3 miles an hour with the mower going. Go ahead and check in with everybody. We've got quite a bit of stuff in the works and upcoming, so let's I guess get into that. Currently we're working on phase 2 of our woods pasture for the goats. They've already chewed through all the foliage and roughage and everything that they could reach. Has pretty much been consumed on phase 1, so we're going to try to get to expanding another, half acre or so for the lady goats behind the house. That way they can work on clearing that out and have plenty to eat through the rest of the summer while we work on growing grass and working on some of the pasture in the other areas. You guys have seen our sheep. They're coming along quite nice. We had a little scare with our ram, Scott. He decided he wanted to get into the pig food a couple weeks ago and loaded up real bad on us. And fortunately enough, some people that I follow and been staying in touch with quite a bit came through to help and gave us some good advice and got us through that. Our little ram lamb's doing good, right on track. At the end of this month, we're going to be doing a chicken swap meet here in Carroll County. We'll have a booth there and some signage and bring some small livestock, chickens and rabbits. We might even bring a couple of our little cootie piglets. They're going to be right about weaned at that time, so they'll be available for people to come pick out and take home. What else? That's most of it. We've got to get some hay feeders built so that we can quit wasting so many square bales, and the goats are real bad about pulling those apart and throwing them everywhere and stepping on their hay, and it's getting I guess it's a never-ending battle. But I've got a couple ideas on some feeders. Pretty easy for us to access. The goats will be able to eat it. Everybody's happy. Along with the swap meet, I started incubating quail eggs. So those are their next little small endeavor. Quail don't take up a lot of space, and their eggs incubate quicker than chickens and ducks. So here, in less than 3 weeks, we should have, quail chicks hatching. See how good our breed pen's doing. The quail we've got at the house, they're all seeming to get along pretty well. We've got five females in with 2 males, hens and roosters. They're in one little containment area, and they're laying just about every day, so getting quite a few eggs out of them. What else? The guard dogs are still in training, but they're growing out nicely and getting along with the animals in their respective pens, pastures. Our rowan ducks are still moving around the yard, kind of just flocking around together. We've got one drake and 3 hens. Our other ducks, we've got that tan duck and then the blue-winged teal or green-winged teal, I forget. Little teal hen that we've got, she's they're both broody and setting on eggs right now. So we stuck a couple Rhode Island Reds underneath them. See how that'll go. So hopefully the ducks stay broody and they do their job. In about 3 weeks we'll have some little Rhode Islands running around the pasture. So we'll have to try to catch them up and get them in a brooder and raise them up for people. That's it. I mean, that's pretty much it on the ranch. We've got a couple of potential projects coming up. I've got a site visit with a representative later this month to talk about getting some fencing and working on, getting a bigger area for pasture. That way we can bring in some more sheep or maybe cattle in the future. Just kind of working things over, seeing how we can get set up this year. I would really like to kick off things in a big way for 2025. So the rest of this year, we're just going to keep trying to set ourselves up. Look at that sucker. I don't know if you can see him. That guy's big. Wow. I'm glad I got this cab. I apologize if the noise from the tractor's too much. I've got the air conditioner running and I'm not going without it. 90 something outside, enclosed cab, John Deere. I've got to have the air running, and I don't expect you to feel bad for me either. It's pretty fantastic. That's about that. As we creep towards the fall, we'll start getting a little more geared up to do our merchandise and kind of crafts, slates, Christmas gifts and stuff. It's right around the corner. So we'll be getting things ramped up for that, the holiday season. Another thing, at the end of the month, we should be acquiring another sheep and ewe from another farm in Alabama. She's about 2.5 years old and has already had 2 successful lambings prior to now. So we're gonna try to scoop her up and get her on the farm. That way we can pair her up with Scott this fall and have some lambs of our own this spring without messing up anything. I don't want to breed out Bonnie the sheep or Diana the sheep. They're not going to be quite old enough this fall to breed, so I'd like to have another one available that is ready so we can get into the Dorper sheep production a little sooner than later. Outside of that, we're just feeding baby goats and baby pigs and working on making some baby poultry. So we got the livestock or chicken swap meet, they call it, coming up, and I hope if I've got any local followers on the YouTube channel, I'd like to see you guys come out, take a picture with us, meet some of our animals. Even if you don't take any home with you, it'd be cool to come and just validate what we're doing, spend some time with them, and also I guess we'll probably post it on our Facebook page too, but I'd like to do a raffle at the swap meet where anybody that comes up to our booth and whips out their cell phone and says, "Hey, I'm a follower," and shows us, "Hey, if you follow our page, you'll get a raffle ticket," and then get put in for one of several prizes. My wife will probably kick my butt for talking about giving away stuff, but if she does it, why can't I? I would like to get some slates or tumblers or puzzles or maybe a gift card or something. You ought to be able to have plenty of winners, and it won't cost you anything. Just follow our page, follow the channel, have a chance to win stuff. Everybody likes winning stuff. That's it. This will be the longest YouTube video that you guys have had the opportunity to sit through, and I hope you do stick around to the end. I may jump in to do a part 2 here in a little while. We've got a part of the property that's a lot thicker and needs mowing. It's always fun to kind of watch that as it happens. Usually, kick up some deer, some doves, and rabbits, and everything else. Unless you get a little better before and after. This stuff stayed pretty short. We haven't had really any rain this summer. Not enough to speak of anyways. It's been few and far between. So fingers crossed we'll get more rain. Other than that, thanks for watching. If you made it this far, we appreciate you. Every view and every minute goes to support our farm and our channel, and this really is kind of living the dream for us. It's hard work, costs a bunch of money, takes a lot of effort, but never, to date, I've never had, I guess, a job or a hobby that was so rewarding as you know, farming is. What we've got going on right now is starting this farm. And, it's been a fantastic ride so far. Yeah, thanks for watching. Appreciate you giving me 10 minutes of your time. And we'll check it again. That's July. It's hot, but we're still moving forward. Thank y'all.